Stephen A., did this show the Cavs can beat Golden State?
I'm not going to go that far.
Okay.
What I will say, however, Molly Wood, Max Kellerman, Maximilian, I will tell you that Isaiah Thomas, being the scoring dynamo that he is, the way that Dwayne Wade has been leading that second unit, LeBron James being otherworldly as he normally has been, when you look at the kind of firepower that they can put on the floor all at the same time, I would say this. The Golden State Warriors have a need to be concerned more so this year than they did last year. Last year when you had Kevin Durant with Steph Curry, with Klay Thompson and Draymond and the crew and all of that other stuff, it was a foregone conclusion, which is why Kevin Durant ruined my season because he's so great. He just shifted the balance of power that dramatically. But in this offseason, the acquisition of Derrick Rose, Jimmy Crowder, Isaiah Thomas, when you look at it from that perspective, the Cleveland Cavaliers legitimately can go 9-10 deep. And because they can do that, with Isaiah Thomas being the scoring dynamo that he is, what I would say to you is that guess what? They are more of a threat this year. If Isaiah Thomas, I anticipate he will look better as the season progresses, even than he did last night. If Isaiah Thomas continues to look that way, and he returns to the Isaiah Thomas that we saw him last year, and it doesn't have to be in the actual points. He doesn't have to average 28.9 points. But if he looks like that dude, I would tell you that Golden State has more to be concerned about because even though they played great defense without Steph, I still see them. I don't see them utilizing their level of depth to my liking compared to what they've looked like in years past, whereas with Cleveland, I think they have more depth than they did in years past, and their personnel is more suitable for competition. I would tell you that they are a bigger threat to Golden State than they were last year.
Notice how you can't just throw in words like perspective, man, and think that calms it all down. You get ramped up, you amped up. You notice that?
Stephen A.
And then he.
Stephen A. is boring to me. I like real Stephen A.
Hey, listen.
Stephen B. Smith.
I'm never
Bring
boring.
Stephen A. Smith.
I'm never boring. You know, as long as it ain't Cleveland A. Smith, I think we are. All right.
Look, here was the only question for the Cavs this year. We all know Golden State's probably going to win the championship. And Houston, when Chris Paul and James Harden are both healthy, look like real contenders in the West. That's the one. You can't say surprise, but they're better than OKC, it looks like. They may be a legitimate threat in the West to Golden State. That's the only kind of, oh, look at that, of this season so far. In terms of the most likely matchup in the finals, it's Golden State versus Cleveland. And unlike last year, when Cleveland did not have a snowball's chance in hell of beating Golden State, barring catastrophic injury to Golden State, this year, as a result of the trade, Kyrie is better than Isaiah. Isaiah's my favorite player to watch. But Kyrie is bigger and can play defense in high-leverage moments, and even offensively, maybe a hair better. All those kind of things, add up to Kyrie's a better player. They didn't just get a one-on-one swap. They also got Crowder, who is an answer of sorts to Draymond Green defensively. He's a versatile defender. He can shoot the three. And so they got deeper. And you're not anticipating an ego clash between Isaiah and LeBron, the way there was at times between Kyrie and LeBron. So those things made you think Cleveland would have a better chance. If everything went right, they could maybe beat Golden State, unlike last year where they had no shot. It all came down to one question. Is Isaiah Thomas still Isaiah Thomas? Is he still Isaiah Thomas? That was the whole question. And last night we saw the answer is yes. This does not appear, knock wood, to be a hip injury that changes Isaiah into fundamentally a different kind of lesser force in the NBA. He showed up on the court. He's the size of like a kid compared to these giants on the court. You're like, no way can that guy do the kind of damage once the whistle blows, but he can, and he does, and he continues to do it. He was amazing last night. That was an amazing performance. He was the most effective player on the floor for either team, including LeBron James, the minutes he was on the floor.
Hold on. Sorry.
And the Cavs have a shot.
Far be it for me to interject, and I'm sorry if I've raised my voice while doing so. But I must ask this question, Max Kellerman.
Yes.
Is that your way of saying that Cleveland is a bigger threat to Golden State than even you anticipated?
No, I would say they are the best version of the threat they could have been.
Oh, no. People don't understand that.
Yeah.
So I want to make it a bit simplified.
Okay.
Are they a bigger threat than you anticipated to the Golden State Warriors?
To
That's all I'm asking.
simplify the answer, yes. The answer is yes, because this would be the best version of what I anticipated, and I don't think you can reasonably anticipate the best version of events. This is the best version of events.